Real estate most certainly is not the fastest way to become a millionaire, but it's one of the most stable and set ways of getting you to become a millionaire over time. Let me show you a quick article, and then let me show you how to use Lofty AI. A lot of people are asking me, Adam, how do I get into real estate? I have two channels that this video is gonna go on to. Actually, I'll probably put it on all three channels. This is gonna be a crypto video, but it has to do with real estate and personal finance. I know it sounds crazy. There's a website called Lofty AI. The company is called Lofty. Lofty is an all-purpose real estate company where you can invest in real estate via Algorand, so via the actual cryptocurrency of Algorand, or via cash. If you're in New York and California, you cannot use the crypto and you just have to use cash. I am personally invested in this company, the actual properties. I personally do real estate. Personally, I own several properties, multifamilies. The properties that they have is mostly Section 8. I personally deal in Section 8. They do a fantastic job with upkeeping you and keeping you apprised of the situation. There is whole property reports. It tells you any repairs that are needed. It tells you about Section 8 inspections. It breaks down the rents, so on and so forth. And you get a very handsome reward, a very handsome return on your investment. The minimum to invest is $50, and you can invest as much as you'd like. The properties vary from how much you can make in returns, but they're somewhere around 6 to 12%. My personal properties are around 8.5% and 9%. Those are the returns that I'm getting. The returns on your properties, the rent that's collected, literally is in your desk view. So you can take out the money at any point in time and it gets paid to you in your bank account. Or you can just rebuy more property. It's really that simple. A lot of people do not have $50,000, $100,000, $500,000, $1 million to invest in properties. Just the other day, my boy comes up to me and says, Adam, I refinanced my house. Let's invest some money. I said, all right. You put in 100, 200, I'll put in 100, 200. When I go to Florida, which is the plan in 2024, I'm gonna start doing some real estate for us. Okay, but a lot of people don't have that. Personally, myself and a lot of people in my Patreon are using Lofty AI. Lofty AI is a fantastic opportunity for you to get acquainted with real estate where you can just invest super easy at a minimum of $50 and you don't have to do anything else. There's no scheme, there's no scam. That's just what it is, whether you're investing with USD or you're investing with Algorand or stablecoin of Algorand. Now, this is on the Algorand blockchain, so if you're watching me from my traditional finance or you're watching me from my real estate channel, please check out my crypto channel, Adam Bergman Show, and watch my Algorand videos. And if you're watching me from my Algorand, then stick around, but definitely check out my real estate videos. And if you're watching me from my stock or personal finance channel, Adam Bergman's Moneymakers, well, subscribe to the other channels. This is not easy, and this studio costs a lot of money. Talk about an expensive piece of real estate. Guys, I'm gonna read you an article about Lofty AI, and then I will show you how to use Lofty AI. If you want to get acquainted with Lofty AI and use it, there is a link down below in the description. Click the link, buy yourself some properties. I am not being promoted, and I'm not being sponsored by Lofty AI. I actually use the platform. I have spoken to some of their corporate officers, and so far it's a breeze. Me and my guys from the Patreon are all making money using Lofty AI. Real estate most certainly is not the fastest way to become a millionaire, but it's one of the most stable and set ways of getting you to become a millionaire over time. Let me show you a quick article, and then let me show you how to use Lofty AI. This is an article. It was recently printed on August 9th. It says, tech startup offers new way to invest into real estate. And there's a small video. I want to play you the video because it's going to be a lot easier for you to watch it for 2 minutes than me talk for the next 10 minutes.
In the tech world, if something is in need of fixing, they like to call it ripe for disruption. That's true of our housing market, and sure enough, there are now tech startups aiming to disrupt the way we save for and buy homes. Our business and tech reporter Scott Budman introduces us to one of those companies.
Don't have to look far to find a story about how hard it is for people, especially young people, to afford to buy a house. Now a startup wants to change things.
We are a marketplace that basically connects sellers and buyers.
Lofty aims to disrupt the housing market, appealing to young would-be homeowners with new buzzwords like the blockchain, but also with old-fashioned ideas like investing and saving money.
If you're working part-time and you have spare money in your paycheck, $50, $100 here and there, you can start indexing in and start building your own real estate portfolio this way.
Building a portfolio by combining your money with others and investing in homes. For now, Lofty's web-based listings are made up of rental properties. Soon, they say, they'll include houses for sale.
I've seen great success out of my current investment on the platform.
Yaovi Poga, a 25-year-old tech executive, is saving on Lofty, investing in what he believes will eventually offer him enough returns to afford to buy a home of his own.
The goal definitely was to be able to buy a house this year, but that with the current market, that has changed completely. So I actually set my goal for 2024.
For now, Lofty is web-based. You can find the company at lofty.ai. It says it will have an app soon. And when it comes to investing your money and the riskiness of investing in a startup, well, always do your due diligence. But Lofty also says it deals with a third party. So even if it should go out of business, your investments and real estate holdings will remain intact.
Guys, now I'm gonna show you how to actually use Lofty AI. Again, there's a link down below. I'm not trying to shill it, but a lot of people are asking me, Adam, how do you invest in real estate? This is probably the easiest and fastest way to invest in real estate if you don't have tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, there is absolutely risk involved with this, as it is a startup and it does have something to do with crypto, but it is a very legitimate, from what I could see, real estate fund. Definitely do your own due diligence, definitely dig into this more. Now, I would not be investing a huge sum of money into Lofty AI. As it gets proven more, maybe I'll feel more comfortable, but I will be adding to my portfolio with Lofty AI as I do get residual income and it's actually coming. So I wanted to see if it's working this whole time, and it has been working this whole time. So now let me show you how to actually use Lofty AI. This is the website, lofty.ai. This is what you're gonna see over here. On the top right-hand side, you're gonna see a sign up. The future of real estate investing, invest in real rental properties for only $50. And then you could view the marketplace. This is what they have available. For example, they're gonna give you two numbers over here. This is the address, 5401 Odom Avenue. This one happens to be in Fort Worth, Texas. It seems like they do a lot of Midwest, a lot of Illinois. They're starting to get into Texas. There's gonna be two numbers on the right-hand side. There's gonna be a 7.4, which is cash on cash, which means this is the actual money you're getting through your rentals after all expenses. And then there's gonna be a 19.1. 19.1 is their projected cash on cash plus appreciation value of the property. So they're counting on it to appreciate. I don't look at the appreciation value. Right now, if you're using this as a dividend play or passive income play, you should really just be looking at the COC. Now, a lot of people that are investing in crypto is like, hey, Adam, what the heck is 7%? But it's a steady 7% that you're pretty much going to be getting, as opposed to a lot of crypto right now that's down 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90%. So it's all about the type of investing that you want to do. If you are investing into real estate, well, then you know that 7.4% is not a bad return. Not all properties are even. When you do click on this property, they're going to tell you what the property is. For example, they're going to give you a lot of different pictures. You could look through it. So this is fully renovated, right? It's a beautiful property. And there's going to be reports over here. You guys can go through this on your own. I picked the first property that popped up. This is a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,698 square feet. It's a single family and it's occupied. Over here, you're going to have details. You're going to have details. You can click on the financials, which is going to tell you everything. And then there's documents. You can view the documents. The documents is going to be any repair slips, any Section 8 information, buyer's fees, seller's fees, real estate fees, all fees associated. It's like if you were coming to invest with me into real estate, this is like a legit proposal perspective that I would actually give you. They do a really, really good job with that. They're going to give you the buying process, right? So they explain to you how everything works. The property is put under contract by an LLC. Then there's a token offering. So the way it works is, let's say they find a property for $1 million. They then divide that $1 million by $50, and you have a certain amount of shares. Those are tokens. The shares in the property is tokens at $50 each. And they raise the money to buy the property by a tokenized sale of $50. Again, if you're in New York and California, you cannot use tokens. And if you don't know anything about crypto, that's okay. You don't need to know anything because you can buy directly from your bank account or you can buy from your debit card. Let me show you. This is my dashboard. These are properties that I invested into. I invested into 2 properties so far. Currently, I collected $41.80 in rent. I know you guys are going to laugh and say, Adam, that's not really a lot of money, but it's only been like 4 months, I think. In this property, I only invested $150. This is 8201 Madison Avenue, Cleveland, Ohio. And in this property, I invested $1,000. This is Ohio 3 property package where it's 3 separate properties. So my current properties is I own 2 properties. The total rent I earned was $41.80, and the current account value is $1,191. They take the amount of money that you made plus your initial investment. There you go. I also have a $25 gift balance. That's what I get in the referral link if you click it down below, which I have. You don't have to use it, but if you're already signing up, why not use my referral link? If you want to use your referral link, you also get $25. If you want to withdraw it, all you do is click on withdraw and they give you the options. You have the ACH transfer, you have the PayPal, which is the fastest. And again, you have options to actually get crypto, Algorand, USDC, and stablecoin. The problem is I'm in New York. There's no option for this in California and New York. Also, when you're buying properties, there's no option to buy it with crypto if you live in California and New York. But if you live in the other states, you can use cryptocurrency like your Algorand to buy real estate. Guys, I highly suggest this website. So far, they've been legit and they've been on the up and up. I've been following them for quite a while. They originally got funding as a startup from venture capitalists, including from the actual Algorand Foundation. If you're new to crypto and you're watching from my other channels, Algorand Foundation is in charge of Algorand blockchain. The local currency of Algorand blockchain is Algo coin. So they're actually investing into the development of the blockchain. And think about a blockchain as an ecosystem. Think about a blockchain as your own country. And then you got to develop your country. So you got to develop your blockchain similarly to the way you develop a country. And the only way to do that is to allocate funds and fund the development, right? In this case, it's startups like Lofty AI and actual computer science or mechanical engineers, right? The people that are making the development, are making the actual app, so on and so forth. So these are my properties. If I click on my properties, it's sold out. But as you can see, currently I'm getting 8.55% on my money. That's per year. And the total value they're saying in a year is going to be 18.55% return on your money. I'm not sure if that's going to happen as the housing market is taking a little bit of a break. If I go back to my other property and I click on this, again, I'm getting 8.95% on my money. The total return is going to be 16.95%. Either you guys like those returns or not, but in real estate, a 9% return on your money is freaking fantastic. And if I go back, as I say, here goes my money right here. I can withdraw it at any point in time. Guys, if you want a tutorial how to use Lofty, how to look into Lofty, I'll be happy to do it for any one of my 3 channels. I just have to have some interest. I'm not sure if this is going to tickle anybody's pickle, but if you're in the real estate game, if you're into personal finance, and if you're into crypto, I think this is one of the best videos that I've ever made. That's probably only going to get around 50 people who are going to watch. But for the 50 people that are watching, please hit the like, share, and subscribe. And please think about your investments, your future, and if you believe real estate is a sound investment or not. Again, I'm not telling you, I'm just giving you an example and an option of how to invest into real estate if you don't have a lot of money. If you only have $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 to allocate into real estate, this is a fantastic, fantastic way. And again, I do Section 8. They send me updates all the time of my properties, who's moving out, inspections, failed inspections, court, repairs. They do a really, really, really good job. If you look at the documents and you're in real estate, you're definitely going to understand what I'm talking about. Once again, I have a link down below in my description. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I am out.